The Integrity Commission of Jamaica has released a report on Prime Minister Andrew Holness. This report has sparked significant controversy and raised serious concerns. The report focuses on potential financial impropriety within the Prime Minister's circle. It has cast a shadow over Holness's administration and ignited public debate. The report centers around the financial dealings of several entities. These include the Positive Jamaica Foundation, a charity founded by Holness. Also under scrutiny are companies linked to Holness's close associates including Imperium, Positive Media, and EstateBridge. The Integrity Commission's findings have sent shockwaves through Jamaica, raising questions about transparency and accountability at the highest levels of government. The report's findings are deeply troubling. They point to a potential pattern of financial irregularities. These irregularities raise serious questions about the integrity of those entrusted with public office. The allegations of misused funds, questionable transactions, and potential conflicts of interest strike at the heart of public trust. The Integrity Commission's report shines a harsh light on the Positive Jamaica Foundation. This charity, founded by Prime Minister Holness, is at the center of the controversy. The report raises serious questions about the foundation's financial management. Allegations suggest funds may have been misused. If true, this would be a significant breach of trust. The foundation, meant to support social development, is now under scrutiny. Findings suggest a lack of proper oversight and accountability. The public demands a thorough investigation into the foundation's operations. The Integrity Commission's report highlights a series of questionable financial transactions. These transactions involve companies linked to Prime Minister Holness's close associates. The companies, Imperium, Positive Media, and EstateBridge, have come under scrutiny for their financial dealings with the Positive Jamaica Foundation and other entities. The report points to a complex web of transactions that raise concerns about potential conflicts of interest and financial impropriety. These transactions, often involving large sums of money, lack transparency and raise questions about their legitimacy. The Integrity Commission's findings suggest a potential pattern of using these companies to channel funds for personal gain or to obscure the true nature of the transactions. This lack of transparency has eroded public trust and fueled speculation about wrongdoing. The report's revelations about these financial transactions have sent shockwaves through Jamaica's business and political circles. The investigation into these transactions is ongoing, and its findings could have significant legal and political ramifications. The Integrity Commission's report uncovers potential tax compliance issues related to Prime Minister Holness and his associates. These issues raise further questions about financial impropriety and disregard for the law. The report's findings suggest a potential pattern of tax avoidance and a lack of transparency in financial dealings. The report highlights discrepancies between declared income and assets, raising concerns about potential tax evasion. These discrepancies, if proven true, would constitute a serious breach of public trust and undermine the rule of law. The Integrity Commission recommends a thorough investigation by the Tax Administration Jamaica to determine the extent of any tax non-compliance. This investigation will be crucial in determining if laws were broken and holding those responsible accountable. The revelation of potential tax compliance issues adds another layer to the controversy surrounding Prime Minister Holness. These allegations further erode public trust and raise questions about the ethical conduct of those in positions of power. Section 5. A potential conflict of interest emerges. The Integrity Commission's report reveals a potential conflict of interest involving Prime Minister Holness and a close associate, Norman Brown. This revelation raises concerns about favoritism and the potential misuse of public office for personal gain. The report highlights Mr. Brown's involvement in government contracts and his close relationship with the Prime Minister. This connection raises questions about whether Mr. Brown's companies received preferential treatment in securing government contracts. The Integrity Commission's findings suggest that Prime Minister Holness may have used his position to benefit Mr. Brown financially. This potential conflict of interest, if proven true, would constitute a serious breach of ethical conduct and undermine public trust in the government. The allegations of a conflict of interest involving Prime Minister Holness and Mr. Brown have sparked outrage among the Jamaican public. Citizens are demanding a thorough investigation and accountability for any wrongdoing. Section 6. The Burita Investments loan raises eyebrows. The Integrity Commission's report focuses on a substantial loan granted to Imperium by Barita Investments. This loan, totaling $50 million, has raised concerns about potential preferential treatment and the misuse of financial institutions. The report questions the circumstances surrounding the loan, particularly the speed at which it was approved and the lack of transparency in the process. These concerns suggest the possibility that undue influence was exerted to secure the loan. The Integrity Commission's findings have raised questions about the integrity of Jamaica's financial system and the potential for political interference in lending practices. This investigation into the loan will be crucial in restoring public confidence in the country's financial institutions. The controversy surrounding the Barita Investments loan has added fuel to the firestorm engulfing Prime Minister Holness. The loan, seen by many as a symbol of potential corruption, has further eroded public trust in the government. Section 7. Erosion of public trust, a looming threat. Allegations against Prime Minister Holness threaten public trust in Jamaica's government. This erosion of trust undermines democracy's foundations. It breeds cynicism, apathy, and instability. Transparency and accountability are essential for democracy. Corruption erodes public confidence and legitimacy. Section 8. The urgent need for accountability and transparency. In the wake of the Integrity Commission's report, the need for accountability and transparency in Jamaica's government has never been more critical. To restore public trust, it is essential that those in positions of power are held accountable for their actions and that the government operates with greater transparency. Accountability requires that those who engage in wrongdoing are held responsible for their actions. This includes conducting thorough and impartial investigations into the allegations against Prime Minister Holness and his associates. If wrongdoing is found, those responsible must be held accountable, regardless of their political status or connections. Transparency requires that the government operates in an open and accessible manner, providing citizens with the information they need to hold their leaders accountable. This includes making public the findings of the investigations into Prime Minister Holness and his associates, as well as implementing measures to prevent future abuses of power. Section 9. Strengthening legal frameworks for a stronger Jamaica. The Integrity Commission's report highlights the need to strengthen Jamaica's legal frameworks to prevent and punish financial impropriety and corruption. This includes enhancing the powers of oversight bodies, closing legal loopholes, and ensuring that the law is applied equally to all citizens. Strengthening the Integrity Commission's mandate and providing it with greater independence and resources is crucial. This will enable the Commission to conduct more effective investigations and hold those in power accountable for their actions. Closing legal loopholes that allow individuals to evade taxes, launder money, and engage in other forms of financial misconduct is essential. This will require comprehensive reforms to Jamaica's financial regulations and a commitment to enforcing the law. Ensuring that the law is applied equally to all citizens, regardless of their social status or political connections, is fundamental to upholding the rule of law. This requires an independent and impartial judiciary that is free from political interference. Section 10. Ethical conduct, the foundation of public trust. Beyond legal frameworks, restoring public trust requires a renewed commitment to ethical conduct at all levels of Jamaican society, particularly among those in positions of power. Ethical leadership, characterized by integrity, honesty, and a commitment to the public good, is essential for building a just and equitable society. Leaders must be held to the highest ethical standards, serving as role models for the citizens they represent. This includes being transparent in their dealings, avoiding conflicts of interest, and using their positions for the public good, not personal gain. Promoting a culture of ethics in government, business, and civil society is crucial. This can be achieved through education, training, and the establishment of clear ethical guidelines and codes of conduct. Section 11. The road ahead. Restoring faith in governance. The road ahead for Jamaica is fraught with challenges, but the current crisis also presents an opportunity for renewal and reform. By addressing the allegations of corruption, strengthening institutions, and promoting ethical conduct, Jamaica can emerge from this crisis stronger and more resilient. Restoring public trust will require a collective effort from all segments of society. Citizens must demand accountability and transparency from their leaders. while those in positions of power must demonstrate a genuine commitment to ethical conduct and good governance. The journey towards a more just and equitable Jamaica will be long and arduous, but it is a journey that must be taken. By working together, Jamaicans can build a brighter future for themselves and for generations to come.